everyone, welcome back. You might be wondering, who's this girl with my new haircut and my icy drip? Or because I've been on a huge vlog hiatus. But that's because we had an epic spring. We had lots and lots of retreats. We went to so many places. One of my favorites was to Julian, California for 6th grade science camp. It was epic. You should check out the video. I'll try to link it somewhere to see what we were up to there. It was a blast. But I thought for a little treat, I would go ahead and show you guys what we are kind of up to. When I say I do retreat ministry, like what's a retreat? What does that mean? What does it look like? So I thought it'd be fun to take y'all on a retreat with me. Let's go. POV, this is the retreat meeting. This is the team. Julia's gonna be our MC. Can you tell us what we do at a retreat meeting?
We go through the schedule and I pass it off to each person who has something to say, and then we go from there.
Yes. Like, how are we feeling about our last outreach retreat?
Wild. Encore.
Encore. Hey yo, time to pack this van with all our equipment. Come and join us in St. Teresa of Avila. This is where our things live. Boom. Alrighty, the van is packed up. Our travel champion, Catherine, Jessica, lovely assistant, and the adventure shall commence.
From here, we leave pretty early and we'll head to the church to pray up and get prayed out, and then we'll hit the road. And when we're in the car, we like to chat, play games, sleep, amongst other things.
Some of you may be wondering, what are some of our favorite places to get food on the road? Let's see.
Always down for a Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Publix for lunch. Girl lunch. A little Chipotle action. Hi, welcome to Sonic. How can I take your order?
I want everything.
We just unlocked the Sonic part of our trip, and it's kind of Jessica's fave, I'll say. Just stopped at Old Faithful Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Also, an honorable mention not pictured is Kava for sure.
And eventually we do reach our destination. We love serving a variety of parishes, and basically we go anywhere we can drive reasonably in a day. So we're headed to St. Columba in Dothan, Alabama. And once we get there, we set up and get rolling. Hello, we are with Ethan Tyson. Where are we currently?
We are currently at St. Columba in Dothan, my home parish.
Yes, Dothan, Alabama. How are you feeling about retreats? This place being back in your hometown.
Honestly, really exciting. This is where I really found my foundation for loving retreats, loving doing what the Lord calls me to do, and just I'm really excited to be able to bring what I've learned while on mission back home and getting to support my local parish by doing that. So
yes,
I'm really excited for it.
Amen. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the unpacking of the van. AV legend in action. Oh, in action.
There we go.
Yeah. Retreat setup classics. This is my little music area. So fun, so fresh. A little bit of some banner action. Cannot forget the crucifix. Love you, King. And essential is the game table. So many fun games. A little tiny Jenga. And these teens got a gym downstairs. We're gonna bowl. Hey guys, we're out here training to be with teens. This is teen ministry right here. Being a professional hooper. Hey guys, this is for our teens. And pretty soon our retreat begins. And you might be thinking, what is a retreat? And that's when I would say,
retreats are a space where we step away from something. We step away from something to encounter what? We give ourselves a space, stepping away from our day-to-day, our schedules, our routine, to open ourselves to encounter something.
And spoiler alert, they're encountering God. So regardless of what retreat we're doing or who we're ministering to, it all comes back to the Lord, and more specifically for his love for us. And from that place, and being in relationship with him and knowing we're loved, knowing our identity, that's where our response comes from, of what does it look like to be Christian, to be Catholic, to love the Lord and to love others, as he's asked us to. So Julia's going to share a little bit more about what the content of this specific retreat is being covered. Hey Julia, what's up?
Hey!
Can you tell us a little bit about what type of retreats we offer with Life Team?
Of course, yes. Okay, so we have middle school retreats, high school retreats, and a confirmation retreat. So here on the outreach team, for our confirmation retreat this year, what we did was we put on our search retreat, which is basically a whole theme of how every person is searching for community, for love, for purpose, and just really searching for God is kind of the ultimate key. And it culminates in how that's found in confirmation and why the church and why people should actually be confirmed. So those are a little bit about our retreats.
Okay, let's keep checking out some more of those retreat videos. Hello world, day 2 of our retreat. It's pretty exciting because we don't always get to do weekend retreats. Sometimes we're just in for a day, which is great, and the Lord moves. But having a weekend, ayo, pretty fun. So hopefully I'll be able to take you around today. And just like that, we are wrapping up Saturday, day 2 of our retreat. Right, so as you can see, I didn't end up filming too much more, and that's because we didn't have photo releases for this group of teens, and it's really important for us that we maintain a safe environment and respect their privacy and their space. So I didn't end up recording like a lot of the components of the retreat, so don't worry, I'll still explain them to you so you guys get an idea of what we do. So when the teens arrive, we love to welcome and greet them and remind them that they're supposed to be there, that we're really excited to see them, and already just demonstrate that they're a gift. And from there, we jump into usually our first session. And to break down kind of what a session looks like is we always start with a gather, which is usually a fun game. I love Beat Shazam. You can play that at home. Maybe I'll just link my playlist for you guys. It's so fun. Basically, you play a song and then 2 teens are battling head to head. And the first one to hit the buzzer and say like the song name and or artist gets the point. And it's really fun and just allows them to start to feel open, building community and just having fun. And I think that's a huge part of our retreats, is that we want these teens to come as they are and to like recognize that the faith isn't like super rigid and strict, but like our faith in the Lord is a part of every aspect of our life. So the Christian life is fun. So we start with a game and just really have some high energy and transition into praise. And that's been a really unique role for me this year, is I've gotten to lead our praise and worship. So we'll sing some songs and allow their hearts to really start just being a little more present to the Lord and like recognizing his presence and who he really is and who he says they are. And from there, we enter into a proclaim. And that's about a 10-minute talk, 10 to 15 minutes, where we preach about the gospel and the good news. And it's really fun to tie in like pop culture references and movie clips. I love movies, so that's always fun to make the gospel relevant to them and about what's going on in their lives. And from there, they go into a break. And this is a time for them to process what they've heard and just to watch like the wheels turn in their minds. So a great break activity is going into small groups, just giving them some questions and prompts, no right or wrong answers, but truly a space to pose a thought to them and watch as they learn more about themselves and about the Lord. And it's just always special watching them make those connections for themselves and being someone who is a sounding board and can guide them in that way. And then we go into Ascend, which is some sort of prayer activity, whether it's mass, adoration, praying a litany, something of the sort to just wrap it up. So that's our little session with a gather, some praise, proclaim, break, and send. So that session takes place like the first night, and then in the morning after breakfast we kick it off with a session, some free time, lunch, maybe another session, and more free time. It's always great to give them a space to play, to be free, to be childlike, again, to nurture those relationships within their parish. And this is a great area for a relational ministry, that we get to know their names, we get to play games with them, be a part of their life, be someone in their corner, and just be a friend to them. And Catherine's going to tell you a little bit more about relational ministry and why it's so important. Hello, we are here with Catherine, and I have a question. When we say relational ministry, what do we mean?
Yeah, so relational ministry, I think, is honestly the most important thing we do in Life Teen Missions. We do talks, we pray with teens, we do all kinds of stuff within our retreats, but I think the most important thing we can do on a retreat is relational ministry, meaning just building a relationship with a teen, because we don't know what their relationships are like at home, in school, at their church. It's really through relationship that a teen will feel loved. This is how I came to love the Lord myself. When I first went through a Life Teen retreat, a Life Teen camp, yeah, the programming was cool, the talks were cool, but I don't remember those. What I remember is the way that the missionaries treated me. I remember the way the Lord treated me through the people around me, and that was relational ministry. It was simply hanging out, playing volleyball, playing games, and then, yeah, praying with me. But the prayers and the talks didn't mean anything if the people around me weren't loving me and respecting me. And so that is our number one priority within Life Teen, is to do relational ministry with teens and make sure they feel loved.
So after some fun free time, maybe we'll go to vigil mass or mass the next morning, then dinner, and then our last session of the night. And this typically ends with adoration, which is definitely one of my favorite parts. Something I love about Saturday nights is that usually we end with adoration, and that's epic because you bring Jesus into the room and he does what he needs to. Hey, light. You bring Jesus into the room and he moves hearts. And I think tonight in particular, just giving the teens a space to rest and to feel secure and feel loved. So that's really cool that they have this really prayerful experience, and then, you know, you like spread out after that. You've got some kids in the gym playing volleyball, blackjack, playing some fun games. Then you also have like teens having one-on-one intentional conversations, teens being prayed with, and just really cool to see what the Lord has for the rest of the night. Oh gosh, Nick, you scared me so bad. That's gonna be on the vlog. Oh, hey guys, everybody say hey. What up? At this point, you may be wondering, where do we stay, right? Like, we're in Dothan, Alabama. We go to these places that we may be a little unfamiliar with, and we stay at host families' houses. It's really great that there are people within the parish community who desire to host us. So Jessica's gonna tell you a little bit more about that.
Hey, welcome to my host family crib. As you walk in, you'll see that we've been staying in this room. Typically when we travel, we stay with really nice host families that are from the parish that welcome us into their home. And our setup is something like this. Sometimes we all sleep in one room, sometimes we have our own room. Boys stay in a different room than we do. And yeah, we just kind of spread our stuff around. We sleep here, but mostly we get to encounter host families and just learn more about them and pray with them.
It is such a gift to be welcomed into the lives of such generous, incredible people. In particular, I had a host family in Philadelphia who, they were just so sweet. I feel like their granddaughter. It's just always a gift to pray with them, to be welcomed into their life. And then Sunday morning is pretty simple. Again, breakfast, another session, this one in particular inspiring them of what to do with this faith, with this conversion experience they've had, big or small, and what can their life look like now. Just a reminder that even though this retreat experience is ending, the Lord is still with them. He's in their church and they still have that community. And from there, we start to pack up. Before we leave, we always love praying with the youth ministers and core members because it's such a joy to support them and to ask the Lord to continue to bless them with all the graces that they need for the great work that they're doing for the kingdom. Yeah. And just like that, the van is all packed up and we are headed out from St. Columba. It's been a great retreat. We're gonna hit the road and head on home.
Look at how cute our community is welcoming us home for our last retreat. They are the best.
Last time hey Shadow. Last time unpacking the van. Alrighty, I think that is the end of our retreat and the end of our retreat season. We are jumping into summer camp mode, which is so exciting. I'm super pumped because I'll get to go to Restore and be the programs coordinator. Restore will take place in Louisiana and Kansas City for a couple weeks. It's a little more unique because in the day, these kids are serving the community, and then we'll have sessions at night, and I'll kind of get to be the MC of it all, which is super fun. And then I also get to go to California to go to Golden State, and I'm the summer staff coordinator, so I get to oversee our college peeps who are coming in to kind of be more of those camp counselors, if you will. I get to journey with them and love them, and I'm super excited. So as always, please continue to pray for me. I would love that, and know that I'm praying for you, and I really appreciate your support. So thank you so much for all that you do. God bless you, and stay fierce.